Hey guys, how you doing? I guess I'm doing alright. I just want to add a few things to what I said previously about these videos that were shot by people who were in confrontations with the police where they refused to give their identification. First, these videos are incomplete. Incomplete. We never saw the endings. We never saw how it was resolved. Now, I would, first of all, you refuse to give your identification. That is interference of an investigation. If they get paid if they're paid to question you. Once they question you, that is an investigation. Even though it might not be with a investigator or what do you call those? I forget. But anyway, when the officer confronts you, whether it's a traffic stop, whether you're walking down the street. Now, if you're simply walking, they made the argument, if I'm walking down the street, you're going to walk up to the vest for ID. No. Oh, hold on. May I can you please put that in the refrigerator? Yeah. Okay. You're gonna walk. I'm walking down the street. You're gonna walk up to that surface. No. If you're just simply walking down the street, the officer is not going to harass you. They're not going to walk up to you unless you're calling attention to yourself. If you're all fully covered. Okay. That shows suspicious activities. That's a crime. That's a misdemeanor, I think. Yeah. It's a misdemeanor. It's still a crime. And when you're refusing to offer your identification, that is interference in an investigation. They're investigating. They ask you your name. You say, this is my name, this is my address. They check it. You got nothing on the computer, nothing on the system. Thank you, you're free to go. That would be what the situation in most cases. If these people are on the system, yeah, they're not going to want to give up their information because they know. But you see, they're not going to have their freedom much longer because the officer would have to call the supervisor in, and the supervisor would have to place the individual under arrest for interfering in an investigation. Go back to the police station and be fingerprinted. And that's how they'll get their information. I think it was called Audit America or something like that. And these people. Now, now, okay. Who takes pictures of government buildings? Which that includes police stations. That is not a normal that's not normal activity. People don't normally take pictures of government buildings. I mean, just think of that. These people are saying it like it's no big deal, everybody does it. No. Everybody does not take pictures of government buildings. And, like I had, when I was down in Washington, D.C. in 1978, and I want to show evidence, hey, I was down in Washington. I stood in front of the building. Okay, I stood, and the Capitol building was way off in the distance. But that was my proof to say, hey, I was down there by the government building. Now, because somebody said to me, just taking pictures of all the buildings without you in front of it does not necessarily prove that you were there. Okay, now if that's their argument, to take these pictures and say, hey, I was here, I was there, and then have it in your album and say, yep, I was there, I was there, I was there. You're not in the picture. They could have gotten them anywhere. They could have downloaded them off the internet. Actually, I think the pictures are on the internet, so you taking pictures of government buildings makes no sense. For what reason? It doesn't make sense. So there must be some nefarious reason why you're taking pictures of government buildings, and in this one case, a police station. Now, why would you take pictures and video of government buildings and police stations? And the opposite, why the most common answer is because the police are concerned and suspicious that that person might be a scout. For a nefarious organization to later return with enough ammunition to attack the buildings. They pay him, okay, here's the money, you take videos for us, so we get to know where to put the equipment and what. So you take video of the surrounding area so we know where it is. We know, how to sneak in there and throw a bomb in there or whatever the case may be. That's the reason for identification. Because it's unnatural, it's not normal. Because they're afraid you're a scout for Antifa or some other organization. And so That and there was this one person who was arrested. You know, so it just so we love the police. We love the police. We love them. We love law and order. We love ICE. We love the border agents. We love police. We love the police. Now, I'll give you one other thing. They spread such false propaganda against the police, when the fact is we love them. We love the police. So you have a choice. You can believe all the lies about police by this anti-cop group who I think they got their panties in an uproar or something. Or you can stay with normal people who love the police. And it also goes that, speaking about propaganda and lies, I just saw a commercial or a Publix PSA about voting Democrat. And they just articulated the biggest lie that I have heard about Republicans. They said Republicans will take your freedoms away. Vote Democrat. I was like, what? I said, oh man, these people are sick and desperate to spread the propaganda, biggest propaganda of lies about Republicans and conservatives, that we take your freedoms away. Not only is that the most absurd thing I've ever heard, it's also the antithesis of Republicans versus a Democrat. Republicans say,
good morning, Craig.
We will not take, not only will we not.
Yourself this morning. Wonderful job.
Yeah, I got up on a walker yesterday too.
Did you?
Yeah.
You stood up on the walker yesterday? Tell me that. Hell yeah, Craig.
So we're making progress.
You're coming right along, man. You really are. I've got your vitamins here. And then I've got the eye drops, and I'll come back with the pain pills.
I called the Jake Lynch. They help you so much.
Not only will we not take your freedoms
I know,
away,
they're coming around with the ice right now. I just seen her in the hallway. And with their eyes looking so good, I'm going to be asking the doctor when we're going to stop these antibiotics. I don't think you have an infection.
I think it's gone.
Yeah, I think it's gone too. But have you ever had problems with dry eyes?
Yeah, when I was doing tile, but I was around a lot of dust and
Only reason why I'm asking is I know it feels good when we put the eye drops in your eyes, but I'm almost wondering if maybe we could switch from the antibiotics to like a regular,
Visine or something.
like a Visine to keep your eyes from getting dry. Okay, so I'm going to ask him about that today.
Okay, is he coming in today?
He is coming in today. So I'll ask him. I don't feel like there's any sense in putting this actual medicine in your eye if you don't need it.
You know, that's about going anyways too, isn't it?
Just about, yep. Just about. Alright, sweetheart, I'll be back with your pain pill around.
Okay, see you in a couple hours?
See you in a couple hours.
Okay.
Alright, honey.
Wish I could be more
Okay, propaganda of lies, right? Not only will we Republicans not take your freedoms away, we will give you more freedoms because the Democrats have more control over you and tell you what to do, tell you how to live. And the Republicans stay out of your life. I mean, it is just so... It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy just thinking about it. It's just crazy. It is so lunatic, I swear. We had the biggest evidence that they didn't even notice. It's something they don't notice. For 4 years we had Trump, and for 4 years Trump stayed out of, I mean, whenever there was a rally and everything, Trump spoke to the crowd. You. Never about him, never spoke about him. They were saying so many crazy things about him, and not once did he ever claim to control anybody. I mean, it's just crazy. Republicans are going to take your freedoms away. Vote Democrat. Oh boy, talk about an oxymoron here. I mean, you know, the Democrat will take your freedoms away. Because the Democrat will have more control over your life than the Republicans were for 4 years.
Tell me crap.
Well, looks like my roommate's a Democrat. And...
Oh no, I'm a Republican.
Oh, you're a Republican?
Fuck yes.
Now, you know that Donald Trump always spoke to you.
Yeah.
It was never him.
He did what he said what he campaigned on. Put a fence up. I mean, he did everything that he...
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He promised he followed through everything he promised. But you had more freedoms with Donald Trump
Oh yeah.
than
You
you.
always did with Republican president.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. So whenever you see that ad on TV, because the Democrats are getting desperate, they ain't got nothing left.
Yeah, the fucking Clinton era is over.
What?
The Clinton era is over.
Right.
They wrote on the Clintons for so long. They don't
Yeah.
have nobody left.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing is falling apart.
Yeah, look who they threw up there. Biden, 70-something years old. Can't even fucking remember what that speech.
Yeah. I mean, everything he touched turned to disaster. Biden. It's a good name. Well, I'm going to Biden my time while I'm president. And someone is telling him what to say. But the point is, whenever you see that ad, that propaganda ad of lies that says, if you vote Republican, they're going to take away your freedoms. Vote Democrat. You ignore it. You ignore it.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah, they're desperate. They're desperate. They got nothing to run on. They got no successes. They got no accomplishments. Everything he said was a lie. Every promise was a lie. The biggest one I can remember from Biden is, we're going to take care of your student debt. And then when somebody called up to him during the Q&A about the forgiveness of student debt, he says, we're not doing that. I think one of the biggest things that they think they're going to give them money. And, or something, I don't know. But I remember him saying, nope, we're not going to forgive your student debt. We're not going to cancel your student debt. You know how to cancel your student debt? Work and make payments. I mean, that's what I did. I took out a student loan and I made payments on it. Which, by the way, is the biggest way you establish yourself in the world of credit and as an adult. Because no bank, if you have no payback history, you're considered a no risk. Bad risk. Because there's no evidence of you making payments back. So no one will give you a loan. No one will give you a card. No one will give you an account if you just finished school and you have not been out in the world. So what college did was very smart. College said, let's help him establish himself with a credit history. And it's not that you pay the whole... So the whole thing is, they don't want you to pay the whole thing off in one big lump sum. They want payments. They want payments. They don't want the one lump sum. They want payments from you, which will help you not them. They're doing that for your benefit, not theirs. And these kids got them all screwed up. They got them all screwed up. College debt forgiveness. That defeats the whole purpose. Anyway. Well, that's all I want to talk about. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening again. I'll speak to you later. Take care. Bye.